Stop scrolling because Thailand has two completely different coastlines that offer completely different experiences. Choosing the wrong beach can quietly turn your dream tropical escape into a sweaty, overcrowded boat day where the water isn't even the color you imagined. In this video, I'm walking you through Thailand's top 10 beaches, not just where they are, but what it actually feels like to be there, from the moment you step onto the sand to the way the water, energy, and surroundings hit you in real life. I'll break down what you do in the water, the kind of marine life you'll see, and which beaches are worth staying at versus the ones that are better as quick visits. Here's the real question. Do you want the kind of beach where you float for so long you forget what day it is? Or do you want the kind where you're snorkeling with tropical fish before lunch and chasing viewpoints that barely look real in photos? Because Thailand gives you both, but the magic is knowing which beaches are quick wow moments and which ones quietly reset your entire nervous system. Number 1. Railay Beach, Krabi Province. On the mainland, accessed by boat only. Railay Beach is one of those places that hits you like a movie set the second you step off the long-tail boat. With towering limestone cliffs closing in around the bay so tightly, it feels like the ocean was poured into a natural cathedral. There are no roads here, no cars, and no accidental visitors. Just water, cliffs, sand, and that immediate feeling that you've left the real world behind. You kayak slowly along the base of the cliffs, drifting past towering rock walls and slipping into quieter corners where the water goes glassy and calm. It feels less like beach lounging and more like exploring a hidden place that most people never slow down enough to notice. You can also try beginner-friendly rock climbing directly on the limestone cliffs, and what sounds intimidating turns into one of the most empowering, adrenaline-light adventures Thailand offers. Snorkeling off the sand isn't the main headline, but near the rocky edges, you'll still see fish in clear, swimmable water. Most travelers use Railay as a base for island hopping and snorkeling trips nearby, which makes it a perfect mix of scenery and access. And now for the beach that became so famous, Thailand had to protect it from love. Beach 2, Maya Bay, Phi Phi Island, Krabi Province. Maya Bay is iconic because the cliffs curve inward so perfectly that the water looks like it's glowing from the inside, almost unreal in the sunlight. But this is a beach that works best when you understand it as a moment, not a marathon. You visit at the right time so you can actually feel the magic before the crowds roll through. Take it in slowly instead of trying to own the space. Then you pair it with a Phi Phi boat day, because the surrounding islands offer far better snorkeling and swimming time than Maya Bay alone. The wider Phi Phi region is full of reef fish and coral around the nearby islands where boats stop to snorkel. Maya Bay itself is more about atmosphere and scale, with the underwater highlights happening just beyond it. If that was the postcard, the next beach is where city energy meets ocean chaos. Beach 3, Patong Beach, Phuket Island, Phuket Province. Patong Beach is loud, unapologetic, and alive, sitting right next to Phuket's most intense nightlife zone. It's not trying to be peaceful, it's trying to give you options. You jet ski, parasail, or hop on a banana boat because this is one of the few Thai beaches built for non-stop activity. Then, when the sun drops, you move straight from sand to street because Patong blurs the line between beach day and night out. This isn't a snorkeling destination, but swimming is easy and the water stays warm and inviting. The ocean here is more about motion and fun than quiet underwater moments. Now let's stay in Phuket, but shift into something softer. Beach 4, Kata Beach, Phuket Island, Phuket Province. Kata Beach feels like Phuket breathing out, with a wide stretch of sand, clear water, and a calmer rhythm that instantly lowers your shoulders. It's popular but not overwhelming, and it balances beauty with comfort really well. You swim and float for long stretches because the bay stays gentle and predictable most of the year, making it ideal for relaxed beach days. In certain seasons, you'll also see surfers catching beginner-friendly waves, giving the beach a laid-back, athletic vibe without chaos. Snorkeling improves near the rocky edges of the bay, where fish gather, and visibility stays decent on calm days. It's not Thailand's top reef, but it adds texture to an already well-rounded beach experience. Now for one that looks fake, even when you're standing on it. Beach 5, Koh Yuan Beach, near Koh Tao, Surat Thani Province. Koh Yuan is 3 tiny islands stitched together by a white sandbar, creating one of the most surreal beach landscapes in Thailand. Standing there, it feels like nature broke its own rules just to show off. You hike to the viewpoint for the iconic shot that never gets old, then cool off by snorkeling shallow reefs where fish and coral are immediately visible. You can also kayak around the islands, which lets you see how unreal the watercolors really are. Expect colorful reef fish, coral gardens, and occasional sightings of turtles or blacktip reef sharks further out. This is one of those places where your snorkel footage actually matches your expectations. Let's head somewhere bigger and way more social. Beach 6. Chaweng Beach, Koh Samui, Surat Thani Province. Chaweng Beach is long, lively, and full of contrast, stretching across Koh Samui's east coast with space for both relaxation and energy. It's the island's main stage, and it knows it. You swim during the day and enjoy the soft sand and clear water, then gradually slide into beach clubs, restaurants, and bars as the afternoon turns social. You can also book jet skis, paddleboards, or boat excursions directly from the beach, making it incredibly convenient. Swimming is excellent, though snorkeling is minimal due to sandy seabeds. The appeal here is comfort, accessibility, and variety, rather than underwater exploration. Now let's rewind to Krabi from the mainland side. Beach 7, Ao Beach, Krabi Town. Ao is your launchpad beach, where limestone cliffs meet long-tail boats and everything feels connected. It's not the prettiest beach in Krabi, but it might be the most useful. You swim casually, walk the promenade, and hop on boats to Railay and nearby islands without stress. It's also a great place for sunset walks and easy dinners right by the water. Snorkeling is limited, but Ao gives you fast access to better reef destinations. Think of it as your base, not your final destination. Now for a beach that makes sunsets feel personal. Beach 8, Pattaya Beach, Koh Lipe, Setun Province. Pattaya Beach on Koh Lipe is where the island's energy gathers, facing west so the sunsets steal the spotlight every evening. It's lively without being overwhelming. You swim in calm, clear water and spend the afternoon hopping between beach bars and shaded spots along the sand. As sunset approaches, the entire beach slows down and turns toward the horizon together. Coral patches nearby support colorful reef fish, and snorkeling is easy and accessible. Koh Lipe's waters are known for clarity, so even casual swimmers feel connected to the sea. Back to Phuket Island, but somewhere hidden. Beach 9, Freedom Beach. Freedom Beach feels like a secret, even though it's close to Patong, tucked into a quiet cove with soft sand and clear, calm water. It stays sheltered from the chaos nearby and immediately slows everything down. It's protected, peaceful, and intentionally hard to reach. You take a long-tail boat or hike down, and that effort immediately pays off in quiet space and fewer people. You swim, snorkel near the rocks, and actually relax without noise competing for attention. Reef fish and coral patches make snorkeling worthwhile straight from shore. It's one of Phuket's best calm water snorkeling spots without booking a tour. And finally, old school island ease. Beach 10, White Sand Beach, Koh Chang, Trat Province. White Sand Beach is wide, soft, and family-friendly, with shallow water and jungle-covered hills in the background. It's welcoming in a way that feels effortless. You swim, kayak, and wade far out because the shoreline stays gentle, making it perfect for long, stress-free beach days. In the evening, you walk the beach and eat fresh seafood right on the sand as fire shows light up the night. The whole beach slows down, people gather without planning to, and it feels like the island putting on a show just for whoever stayed out late. Snorkeling is limited directly off the beach, but boat trips to nearby islands bring coral and fish into play. The focus here is comfort, ease, and atmosphere. Now tell me, which beach are you honestly? Are you the explore by kayak type, the sunset chaser, or the put me in the water and leave me there traveler? In my next video on Thailand, I'm breaking down Thailand beaches you should avoid at the wrong time, including the months that quietly ruin trips. I'll also show you which beaches flip from paradise to problem if you show up even a little too late. Because timing in Thailand matters just as much as location, and one small mistake can change the entire feel of your trip. If this video helped you plan smarter, stick around. The next one might save you more than you realize.